Alright troops, how's it going? Welcome to another unboxing video on affordable watching. You will notice we are there. We've now changed to landscape as opposed to portrait, and the reason being is from feedback given, this is better. To be fair, I only did portrait because I can get more in up top, but I'm going to get a new phone stand to be able to make better videos with a little bit more elevation, but for now this will do. And very, very excitingly, we have not one but two watches to be reviewing today. Long story short, I did the second watch, I did a review of it. The footage was awful, and it was because my wife was still in bed and I tried to, be very quiet. It's basically unintelligible. So the second watch has actually been unboxed and all the packaging has disappeared, but we will still talk about it because I've worn it, so I can not only talk to you about reviewing it, but also give you the review of the watch as a thing. This one, however, is one that has arrived. I have taken the package off because I didn't actually realise it was this. I didn't realise it came in a box. I thought it was something else. So we are less the jiffy bag it comes in, but this is from Aliexpress. I will put the price of this here, and this is all it cost. Now bear that in mind, that this is all it cost. So it's from our friends at Benyar. Now they make the Bodega watches that you'll see quite a lot on Aliexpress, and they are very much the we've made a watch, it looks very similar to something you like that costs a lot more, but it isn't that because it says Benyar. It's evidently not. So let's have a look and see. So firstly, got a nice magnetic case. I do feel like watches nowadays, when you buy them from the Aliexpress, are in much better packaging. They've evidently realised you buy with your eyes, and it's nice to have a box. So opening it up, first thing that greets you is a lovely microfiber cloth with Benyar written on it. Benyar is definitely one of those names that it doesn't sound, let's put it this way, Pagani design sounds very nice. Bodega sounds a little bit not sure what that is. And then you've got ones like, I don't know, the watch I had for this one was called the Squeal with a 2 in it, weirdly. Don't know how that works out. And it just sounds crap. So Benyar sounds, it doesn't sound the worst, but you could get away in polite conversation saying, what watch are you wearing? You go, it's a Benyar. And they go, okay. Obviously never hearing it. They might think it's along the lines of, Tag Heuer or Patek Philippe. If you weren't in the know, you've heard the big ones like Rolex, Omega. This is probably just off-brand. But you get your microfiber cloth and this. You get your nice little Benyar book. I quite like the logo. It annoys me it's a capital B and a lowercase y despite being one word, but that's fine. User's Manual International Guarantee. Honestly, at this price, the only thing I can guarantee is, you'll see for the price. You've also got here, I've never seen these guarantee cards, and they come from your authorised dealer. There isn't one. No one's ever authorised to sell Benyar. You can buy them anywhere. But this is it. Now, nice good view there. Firstly, let's just get it out in the open. This is bloody lovely. This is a gorgeous looking watch. So, immediately, it is outstandingly pretty. See if I can shine the light down here and just get some more. There we go. So obviously it's a chronograph, which does work, and it's got the rapid spin for the seconds hands. Let's just move it over this side just for a bit better light. So obviously it is just really pretty. I cannot tell you how pretty I think this is. I'm also trying to get the lights, get rid of the box and see if that works. So you've got this beautiful blue metallic effect on both the dial and the bezel. You've got a tachymeter. Ticks along very nicely, and I will say I've worn this for a couple of hours since obviously it was opened anyway. This is really quiet. You can still hear it tick, but it's not a loud tick. It's quite restrained. On the back, you've got the nice Benyar logo. Oh, I keep hitting the stand. I do apologise. So this is a Benyar BY5140M. Water resistance 3M or 30M. To be honest, again, I wouldn't trust it near water, but again, I just don't trust cheaply made watches near water. I don't think the risk is enough there for me to try and submerge it, but I'm sure if you go for a wee and you wash your hands, you don't have to take it off. All solid stainless steel. It does feel good. I know certain watches from certain websites, they do feel a bit cheap, but this does feel a really solid, nice piece. Now, I will give it marks for obviously having its Benyar name. Unlike Naviforce, the crown doesn't have anything on there, but you wouldn't need it because it's got Benyar written in very large writing on the strap. Not sure I like that. I like this, but I don't like this. But I like this. The problem being, I could get another strap to replace, but I like that bit, but that would mean it wouldn't match with this. And it's very unlikely I'll find a blank version of this. It doesn't have, or it does have a very small Benyar logo there. So obviously you can replace this and put it on another strap. For the moment, I'm probably going to leave it. But I will admit this is a fantastic little watch for the price. This is about as bargain basic as I was expecting to go for that compromise of price and quality where you feel you've won. I would assume that the battery in it probably isn't going to last very long. So, you know, I've got all the capability of replacing that myself. You weirdly get one of these. I don't know what this is, to be honest. It's like a little tag that would go on it. I don't know what purpose it serves other than showing you it's a Benyar of all angles, but get rid of that. But no, overall, I know I'm very overly positive with these watches, and then I will wear them and certain niggles do come about, and I will at some point do a video talking about all of the watches I've reviewed so far and do I still stand by that opinion. But this one, I would actually say is my favourite so far of all of them. The Pagani design, any of the Naviforce. I mean, to be honest with you, this Naviforce that I reviewed, I was very positive about it. Hated the strap so much, I've got rid of it. But I've yet to find one I like better. But this I'm very positive off the bat, and I do actually think this is my favourite. Or it was. Because then this one arrived. Now, this was the one I did the review of. And it didn't work. The audio was terrible. So I'm here to do it again. And to be honest with you, this is a very strong contender. Very, very strong contender. Because this watch here, that does not in any way, shape or form look like a Daytona, was only this much. So when you take the idea that you could buy two watches to wear, you know, you wanted to wear a couple throughout the week, the cost of these two is it's outstandingly cheap. You could, in theory, not buy, what, a pizza or a Chinese takeaway? And you can have one of these. Like, let's not beat about the bush. Naviforce have done me wrong before by me assuming it was a unique and well-designed watch, and it was actually a complete knockoff. And then they made this, which is a really nice watch, but they've put a horrible, horrible strap on it. This is lovely. It has Naviforce written on it on the back. It has Naviforce written on the bands. It has Naviforce logo on the crown. It has Naviforce on the dial. It even has its little Naviforce second hand. And you know what? I can't tell you that this isn't a watch worth anything less than a couple of £100. The quality is, it feels good. All right, it's a silicone strap. That's where they've saved some cost. I don't particularly hate the silicone strap. It's not the worst one I've ever come across, and I am probably going to keep this on for the foreseeable. I'm more likely to replace that than this, and this is a nice feeling strap in and of itself. Naviforce, of course, put their little logo on there, so if I do replace the strap, I can take all the bits off. The only thing I would say about this one is it's quite stiff to push the chronograph ticker. Now, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it seems to be spinning around. Oh, so I've had this running for the past since I picked it up to do the video, of course. I would say these aren't the best. They don't screw. So I've got another watch identical to this. It's my Seiko mod that has the ability to screw to stop that locking. Obviously, as I've just found, you can push that and it will just set them off and go in. And, you know, grand scheme of things further down the line, not the best thing to do. But overall, I am very hard pressed to say that I am an unhappy man that I've got two fantastic bloody watches. And I mean it. I am going to say it now. I am delighted with these two. If I had to pick one to wear today, I would probably pick that for the comfort. I've only worn this for a day. I've worn this for a few because I've had this for a while. But it's a hard decision. The problem with affordable watch collecting is it's not like you'll get one every couple of months and go, you know, I have to wear this to get the money. I could wear this 3 days and never wear it again for 6 months because it's quartz. It'll pick up straight where it's left off, and I don't feel financially obligated to keep wearing it day in, day out. You know, if you wore this watch, if I wore it for in the next year 10 days, it's only cost me about £1 odd a day to wear it. And that is just so damn disposable money. But you are getting something that looks like this. The only downside being it's got Benyar written on it. Anyone who's a watch enthusiast would probably point out and go, ugh. But do you know what? We're a watch enthusiast of our own category. We like watches that don't cost a fortune. And my big takeaway from this is I can have a huge variety of watches on a very small budget, and I get the surprise of, you know, this has only cost me less than 20 quid, but I am feeling like I've won. I have come away with a watch that's much, much better. So where does this leave us now? Well, it leaves me in a position, I want to wear this one tomorrow, but I also want to wear this. And then, of course, my seconders are going to feel quite put out because they don't have any wrist time because I'm just trying to get these on. But the big decision is, should you buy one? Now, firstly, yeah, I think you should. I really think you should, especially if you don't like the idea of an affordable watch. Because you pick this up, you wear it for a few days, and you tell me that isn't a good watch. It keeps the time, it's accurate, it's quartz, you never have to wind it. what more do you want? What can you go wrong with that you've done something a little bit different? Now, I would leave it here as there being 2 watches, but there is not 2 watches because there is a 3rd watch. However, this is the cheapest of all the watches, and it's this. Now, you'll be looking there going, hang on a sec, Mr. Affordable Watching, that is a Citizen Eco Drive, and it is. It is a Citizen Eco Drive. And do you know how much I paid for it? £5. I paid £5 for a Citizen Eco Drive watch, titanium. And the reason for that is a chap at work I know, he wanted rid of it. He was literally going to throw it in the bin. He knows I like watches. He said he'll bring it into the office, show me, I'll have a look, and if I want to make him an offer, I made him an offer. I said, it's nice, I'm probably not going to wear it, but I could do something with it. He said, I'll take anything if you offered me a £5. So I bought it for £5. And you know what? I think I got a good deal. Now, I haven't priced these up, but I reckon I'm going to do a cleanup of this. So what I firstly need to do is I really need to clean this. So it's not showing too much on the camera, but there is a lot of ingrained dirt. Now, it's not the end of the world. My plan would just be to take the strap off, leave that to soak in some cleaning solution. It does run. I've had it in the dark, so that's why the time's a little bit off, but it does seem to run. And when you've got an Eco Drive, you notice how it'll tick 2 seconds at once. That's just it saying it's low battery. The joy of any Eco Drive is you leave it in the light, and I mean, it's charging off. We've got a lamp up here. It's charging off that. So, you know, you leave this on a windowsill for a couple of days and this will be back up and new. But my plan is to clean this up, pop it on eBay, try and get some money for it. Obviously, anything more than a £5 is good profit. And then use that money to try and start my own watch flipping. Because I like to buy watches. I also like to sell things. I'm quite good at it. And I figured this is some excellent capital to turn maybe 5 into 50 and then use that £50 with my nous of finding these old watches, my tools and ability to, you know, I want to not say polish a turd, but at the same time, it is just getting it into market pristine condition and then flip it. And then what? It's cost me a £5. If I don't sell this, I'm probably not going to wear it, but I know that is an Eco Drive movement and they are good because I have various other empty watch bits that need filling, and I'd quite like to at some point get round to that. But no, for this one, I want to get it cleaned up. I want to get it on eBay. I want to get it sold and start something from there. Have like a side hustle of watch flipping. And whether or not, you know, it goes from 5 to 50 to 100 to whatever, or it goes 5 to 50 to bought an absolute bag of poo and back to zero. Who cares? It's cost me a £5. But as I say, that's a sideline. But no, today you've been watching the review of the stupid names, the Benyar BY5140M and the Naviforce NF8054. If you like the video, drop me a like, drop me a comment, let me know which of the two you prefer. And if you want to see more affordable watch reviews with a bumbling old man talking about them and saying they're really good, and then probably actually after a few days realizing that maybe they're not so great, drop me a subscribe. I am now caught up on my videos, so I only had one more to upload. It was the review for this. I've scrapped it. It was rubbish. So now I'm all caught up. The next video will hopefully be some footage of me cleaning this. And I'd also said I was going to go to Whitby. I have been to Whitby and it was crap. We got nothing. I'll throw some footage on the end of this video so you can see what I was going for and why I didn't go for it. It was a appalling. Absolutely appalling. So much so that I bought this on the way home. So what a terrible time. But no, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I hope you liked the landscape footage. Obviously, if any other things you want to let me know, pop it in a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night.